This is Formula Side Quests, your mostly on-topic Formula One podcast, hosted by me, Kelly,
and me, Shannon.
Hello, and welcome to a special episode of Formula Side Quests, your mostly on-topic Formula One podcast with me, Kelly.
And me, Shannon.
This is a extra Silverstone episode.
Woo! Home Grand Prix special.
Yay. I mean, if Channel 4 can splash the cash and have everything live.
Everything live. Constant broadcast.
Then we can do an extra episode.
Because we don't spend any money on doing it.
That's very true, yes. No, this is all free time.
Yeah.
Free
resources.
Thank you. Yeah. So we have just sat and watched the sprint.
Indeed we have. Or, as it is now being dubbed by Toto Wolff, the baby race.
The baby race. We have just watched the baby race at Silverstone. We mic'd ourselves up.
We did.
I'm kind of glad we did.
There was a lot of shouting.
Yeah.
Then there was a lot of silence.
I don't know how much usable content I've got from it.
I think you're only probably going to have about 30 to 45 seconds usable content because there was a lot of shouting, a lot of us repeating certain drivers' names, and then from about lap 8 onwards, complete silence.
Yeah. I'm bound to have got some usable content, so that...
Yeah, there must be something.
So we are going to listen to that now. Sergio's photo, bless him. It looks like he's been strong-armed into standing there and forced to smile.
It's Sergio Perez. He has been strong-armed into standing there and forced to smile. None of these photos do any of them many favours, to be honest. Like... Of all of the photos they could have chosen, these aren't wonderful for a lot of them. Oscar's looks like it's a school photo gone wrong. Lando just about pulls it off. It's not good for either of them.
No.
But somehow Lewis's works. I don't get it.
Well, he's the GOAT.
Oh, Lewis is fucked up. Lewis is like, formation lap, okay, bye. And the rest of the grid's like, sorry, hang on, we were moving?
Sorry, I didn't realise we started racing. Are we expecting a lot of action?
I think so.
Like a lot of action?
Like a lot of action.
I don't want a lot of action.
No, minimal action, please.
I just want a nice, clean sprint race.
It's not going to happen.
With Lewis in front. Lewis ending up on top. Be happy with that, thank you.
Strategies are interesting.
Why have they put Liam on soft but Arvid on mediums?
They're trying something.
Racing bulls don't do good split strategies.
No, they don't. You are correct. I wanted the McLaren to glint in the light a little bit more than it is.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
You know, that holographic.
Yeah. I mean, it looks good.
It looks fantastic.
So good.
I'm going to buy Laurent a hairband and post it to him.
Yeah.
Because his hair's getting ever scraggly.
Or he just needs to cut it to make it look a little bit more like Andreas. You know?
True. Oh, he's the sacrifice again.
Oh.
They've made Alex the sacrifice again. They've changed something to try something.
Oh. Okay.
Jesus. Hi, Lance. You with us?
God. It's the last car.
Oh, they must be Lance.
The last car. We know it's
Lance. You need to just say, and there's Lance Stroll. We'd know what position he's in. Okay, here we go.
All right, blue lights. Red lights. Go.
That felt like a really long time.
Go.
That felt like a really long time.
Lewis, don't fucking crash into Kimmy.
That was close. Kimmy almost had him.
Oh.
Oscar, defend like your life depends on it. Defend like your life depends on it. Come on, Oscar.
Come on.
No.
Oh, he's
He's passed.
Right, Nan.
Why is Charles dropped?
I don't know. No!
Go on,
no,
Oscar!
No.
Come on, Oscar! Has Oscar got past? Oscar's got past! Oscar's got past! Whoa, okay.
Ooh, hello. Go
Whoa!
on.
Whoa, go on, Lando! What's that all about?
Ooh.
Where's that McLaren come from?
Is that possibly why Charles and Max have dropped?
Because the McLarens just took him.
Yeah.
Holy shit! Holy shit!
Oh my god, how did that happen?
You know what? That was beautiful racing from George. No, Kelly. No, it was beautiful racing. It was beautiful racing from George. That was stunning. Go on, Max! This is a chaos. Has Oscar got a problem?
I don't know.
Because he's being eaten alive right now.
But
yellow flag.
Shit, where's
Yellow
the
flag,
yellow
yellow
flag?
flag.
What's going on?
It's fine, don't worry. Yellow flag means full push.
Right, Lando, please. No!
That was gorgeous. That was stunning. That was stunning. Come on, Max. Go on, Max. Come on, Charles. Come on, Charles. Come on. Come on.
Right, Charles, just overtake the twat. Come on, you can do it. Charles! Oh!
Don't do something stupid, boys. Please don't do anything stupid.
Go on.
Come on. Go on. Yes. Yes.
Ooh. Right, make a stick, and then go after George. Jesus Christ, look at the gap between them two and Lando. That's immense.
So it raises the question about George. Is he being held up effectively?
Yeah.
And could he be doing that? Or
is it a similar situation with Lewis and Charles in that he's on a completely different setup and it's just not working for him? In that case, Mercedes, please keep George on this setup. Thank you very much.
You're more biased than I am. You won't even admit that George is driving spectacularly well right now. Because he is.
Can't stand him.
I don't like him as a person, but you've got to admit he's driving very, very well right now.
No.
He is. End of.
Kimi is not giving up.
Oh, God, no. He's got 10 laps. You can do anything in 10 laps.
There was a collision.
There was a collision between Checo and Fernando. Are we shocked? No, we're not.
Not at all.
There's no such thing as too much speed into Brooklands, DC. I'm sorry. There's no such thing.
We shall have to disagree with you on that.
Yes. I know you've driven it and we haven't, but I am sat here saying there is no such thing as too much speed into Brooklands. Ooh. Kimmy, you're going to have to be careful on track limits, otherwise you're going to start getting flags. He's gone.
Oh, for
He's
fuck's
gone.
sake, I looked away.
That was all energy deployment though, Cal. Like, he absolutely slingshotted past him. George did exactly the same thing to Max. So those Mercedes are charging way better than all the other cars. Come on, Max! Good boy.
Nice.
It's Max Verstappen on George Russell. He will... What did I say the other day? He'd rather see God than... I was talking about Pierre, but the same goes for Max. He'd rather see God than let George past him. I just hit myself in the face with my mic.
George is in a Verstappen sandwich.
Oh! 10-second penalty for Checo for causing a collision. We haven't even seen the collision.
Whoa.
Fuck! A 10-second penalty in a sprint race is like, well, you may as well just go and park, dude. Like, there's no point. Like, you've got nothing to make up there at all.
I mean, he's already a minute and 20 seconds behind.
So I think he's had to dive into the pits because of damage. So he may as well just give up at this point.
Max.
George, no. He just had nothing. It's the energy deployment, isn't it? He just had nothing. Oh God, there's the Lando stand. Christ. So fluorescent. Go on, Isaac. Nice. some.
Still have no idea why Isaac dropped like
He got
five.
him and Max got a terrible start.
Right.
We haven't seen a start replay. I'm not sure we're going to at this point because
No,
there's
I
so
don't
much
think so.
going on. Come on, Max.
Go on, Max.
Come on, Max.
Go on,
Have
Max.
him. Have
No,
him. Have him.
No, not quite. Not on that corner.
Show!
No. This is not me being biased against George, but he moved twice under braking.
I wasn't looking at that. I was looking at the Ferrari up Max's ass.
Well, we have different priorities.
God knows that's true.
Go on, Charles. Go. Yes!
Is that what we wanted, though, really?
Well,
when it's Charles against Max, I genuinely could not tell you what I want in life anymore.
Yeah, but you know Max is going to come straight back at him.
Yeah, he is. No, the
Honestly.
telemetry was just wrong. There you go. We need to be in a commentary box.
We would fucking rock a commentary box.
We would rock a commentary box. The thing is, though, I say that we've got one source to watch. We've got one feed to watch. They're watching about 50 billion feeds. Like, no wonder they miss stuff.
Right, I'm 43 years of age. I've never won a sprint race.
Yes, but
What's
Kelly, darling,
age got to do with it?
you're also not an F1 driver.
No, and we have discussed
One-
this many a times. I
One
couldn't be.
key difference there is you do not drive in F1. We're being very quiet because it's just settled into nothing
Yeah.
now. Like, I don't. She says,
What?
Nico under investigation for leaving the track and gaining an advantage. What did you do?
Honestly, Nico.
Yeah,
Hang on a minute. How could he gain an advantage over Gabby? But he was ahead of Gabby anyway.
Well, he wasn't at one point. Gab had him at one point.
Okay.
Well,
to be fair, the last I looked, Gab was behind Ollie, so he's taken Ollie.
It might not have been Gabby that he did the pass on. It might have been someone else.
Okay.
Okay.
Jesus Christ, Jolene, everybody wants to go as fast as possible.
No,
I 100% agree with Isaac there. That was a dangerous braking move.
The only thing I will say is electric recharge closing speed. Did Liam know that Isaac was coming that hard at him?
There is that.
Did Isaac really know how hard he was going at Liam? Like, that's the only thing I'll say about that.
Well done, Kimmy.
Have you noticed? Whenever Kimmy wins and crosses the line, he immediately moves over to the pit wall side to all his engineers. It's the sweetest thing.
Norris in third. Yay.
2 out of 3 Brits on the sprint podium.
Not bad.
Not bad, guys. Not bad. What was that? What was that?
That was a very serious Lando Norris.
What was... What...
I mean, I've heard him sound dejected and sad before. That was...
We're going to need to see the interviews because I don't understand what he thought went wrong there.
I hope you enjoyed that.
Yeah, we did.
Oh,
it was it was a really interesting sprint. I still feel that so much of the passing and so much of the back and forth and the swapping was just all energy consumption, energy recharge, who was using the battery deployment where.
Yeah.
There was some beautiful moves and there was some beautiful racing and there was a lot of giving good space and being aware of where everyone was around them. I think you can probably say kudos to just about everyone in that race for keeping it clean.
Apart from Checo.
Apart from Checo, apparently, which because we haven't seen a replay, we haven't seen still.
No.
So I don't know what that looked like, what happened, why, but I can totally believe that he ran someone off the track.
Fernando Alonso.
Yeah. And he received a 10-second penalty for it, so that's not wonderful. But everyone in the top 10,
yes,
kept it lovely and clean.
Yes,
but it was very much an energy consumption race. But when you don't have a race that has tyre strategies and stuff like that woven into it, is kind of what it's going to be. The sprint race format was very different last year to what it was this year in terms of the way that they go racing in it.
Yeah, that's very true, because obviously last year it was more of a case of, right, well, we've got to make sure that we have enough fuel and that we've got the right tyres on straight away. And that was it.
Yeah. Yeah. And then you just went racing. This time they've had one practice session to learn how these cars recharge, deploy and behave around Silverstone specifically.
Mm-hmm.
And that is, some people would say the benefit, other people would say the drawback of a sprint weekend. It depends on your perspective. And then they had one shortened qualifying session to learn how they do push laps around here. And then they go racing. The only thing you can say is at least they've learnt a bit more now in race trim to then go tomorrow. But it was very, I mean, the amount of swapping back and forth was really interesting, and to genuinely have the top 6 fighting that much was really exciting and really interesting. You just do have, as you do with these cars all the time now, constantly in the back of your mind, it's the energy deployment.
Yeah.
And that's how sometimes some cars were sailing past the Mercedes like they had absolutely nothing. But then actually the Mercedes are the most powerful cars.
Yeah. Which is interesting considering what the FIA came out with last week.
Yeah. No. The Mercedes aren't the most powerful cars. The Red Bulls are, apparently.
Yeah.
I think there are some people that would argue against that.
Yeah.
Max Verstappen.
Pretty much everybody at Red Bull.
Yeah. So yeah, interesting. So we had Lewis was leading.
He was dominating.
He was absolutely dominating. He posted such a good quali lap yesterday. We started, and because the 5 cars behind him were in a battle for the first 5-6 laps, he just fucked off.
Yeah, he was tootling along.
He just went.
He had a whale of a time.
And to be honest, I thought it was pretty cut and dry, but Kimi came at him and got him.
Yeah.
And that was sort of it. And Lewis didn't really have much of a response.
No.
But again, because that Merc is so powerful, the only way those other teams are going to beat them is on strategy.
Yeah.
That's how they've been beating them the last few races. And that's how they'll beat them at Silverstone if they're going to.
They will. I have faith. I have faith.
Yeah, then a lot of battling behind. I genuinely couldn't tell you between the McLarens, Max and George and Charles. I genuinely...
It was beautiful. It was fascinating. It was frustrating. It was anxiety-inducing. That's what we should be having.
Yeah, objectively, it was very good from that perspective. Yeah, it was very, very interesting. It'll be very interesting to know how they all feel about that. We haven't seen any media pen stuff from any of them. It'll be very interesting to know if the likes of Oscar, Charles, Max, and George are all going, that was a really good battle. I really enjoyed that. That was really interesting racing. I thought it was very good racing. Or if they are all going, it's the fucking battery, isn't it? I'll be really interested to see what their perspective is on it, because it's really hard for us to tell.
Yeah, it is. And I mean, obviously we had Kimi, Lewis, Lando, obviously that's top 3. We had a brief interview with them.
Yeah, very, very brief.
Well, you say that. Lewis had the mic and he was off.
Lewis did a Max-plain.
He was loving it.
He did, he's genuinely taken up Max's mantle of allow me to just take you incrementally through everything that just happens. Which means that you can tell that he's having fun.
Yes. Oh, yeah. Yeah. If nothing else, the fact that he is happy to stand there and talk to you
means he's having fun. Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
So yeah, apart from that, we don't know. And I mean, to be perfectly honest, we didn't really get much from Lando or Kimi either.
No.
With regards to how they felt about the race.
There's too much. This is the trouble with a weekend like this. The sprint race starts as early as they can possibly make it, to be honest. Expecting cars to go racing earlier than midday it is just not realistic. And that's not just because all of the drivers are shit at getting up in the morning, as we all know. But from a genuinely track perspective, there are support races that go on all the time. So it's not realistic to get them out any earlier than midday, but then it's not realistic in Britain, even in July, to have them on track much later than 5 p.m.
Yeah.
So we've got to now do a switch, go into qualifying setups, get all of these things sorted, repair any damage that may have happened to Checo, sort out all of these things, and the drivers have got to get prepared for quality, and someone's got to have some food at some point, maybe a sit down, maybe a cuppa, there's a lot to do, and we are back on track in
3 hours.
3 hours?
Yeah.
So you don't get much post sprint, because I think everyone's sort of like, well, yeah, that happened, next thing.
Yeah.
And I completely respect that. I did enjoy DC orchestrating that entire mini podium scenario where he was like, right, you're now going to go and stand over there, and Kimmy, you're going to stand between the two of them, and then we're going to bring these people in, and then we're going to get rid of them, and if you could turn that way and take a picture with that camera, and then if you come back over here, I was like, DC, when did you become doing this?
See, this is the thing, because there's so much at the moment on social media about, grid dads. And technically the first grid dad, I would say, is Sebastian Vettel.
I would totally agree. Yeah.
And then, of course, you got Max taking up the mantle, and, and I love that. I never would have put DC down for that.
No, but actually, I think now...
he wasn't too bad.
Now he does what he's doing now. They all have so much respect for him as well, don't they?
Oh, God, yeah.
They'll stand and talk to him till the ends of the earth.
Yeah.
Because he's one of the very few journalists that will go, I know exactly what this is like, And
to be fair as well, he does call people up on their bullshit.
Yeah, he does. You're right.
And he's very good at doing it in a very diplomatic, journalistic,
gentle
way.
manner. Yeah, absolutely.
But he will turn around and go, hang on a minute.
Yeah. I don't think that's quite right.
Yeah.
Well, that's not what you said yesterday.
Yeah.
That kind of thing, yeah. No, you're right. And I think that gives him a lot of kudos and a lot of respect with the drivers. That means that he can stand there and start orchestrating photographs, and they're willing and listening. Very interesting. The last thing we'll talk about before we then disappear off ourselves for a break.
Yes.
We might have to have some outside time,
Yeah, no, I know.
Well, before it rains.
Well, we had outside time. We went to Tesco's.
Tesco doesn't count as outside time. The only outside time we have was walking from my house to the car, and then my car into Tesco, and then in reverse.
Yeah, okay, fair enough.
We'll just do a turn around the park. It'll be fine.
Okay.
Is the last thing I want to mention is Lando's radio at the end of the race.
Yes.
Now, Lando qualified 5th?
6th.
6th. Thank you.
You're welcome.
So I got there eventually, didn't I? He qualified 5th.
6th.
6th. We want to do this as a job one day.
But we've just pointed out we're doing this completely free with free resources. If we did this as a job, can you imagine the amount of resources we'd have?
I'd have a bit of paper in front of me at the very least that would tell me when they qualified. He qualified 6th.
Yes, he did.
Which wasn't great. The McLarens were struggling in qualifying. He was struggling through FP1 massively. He picked up damage in SQ1, which means that his car was not at its optimum. I was actually almost expecting him to get kicked out in SQ2. So the fact that he got to SQ3 is great. But it was not a good run for him. And I know he had the damage on the car, but even then the McLarens just aren't up to snuff at the moment. We know
No, they're not.
So I personally interpreted it as, if you get a McLaren on the podium this weekend at any point, we're really quite happy with that. Like, McLaren are really quite happy with that. The drivers are quite happy with that. His radio at the end of the race expressed so much unhappiness and so much, I would use the word loathing.
Yes.
For something that's happened. So the radio was like, Will comes over and goes, P3, great race, well done. And Lando just goes in the most monotone way ever. Yeah, good race, but fuck me, guys. Can we get it right the first time next time? But then you cut to his very small post-race interview with DC. He's quite positive. He's quite bubbly. He's just like, yeah, it was a good race. You know, I did struggle the first few sessions, so I'm really pleased that we could pull that out. It was some good racing. I'm happy with this, whatever. And you're like, what was that in reference to?
Yeah.
What's going on?
Yeah. Like you said afterwards, you know, obviously we've only heard half of the radio exchange.
We don't hear
every single thing.
Well, we don't even hear, I'd say, like a quarter of what goes on the radio.
No, that's very true. I will say that the F1 channel really does pick and choose what it wants to put out there.
It really does. And I get it in a way. They have to censor much of what's going through, that it has to be filtered through everyone first. I do completely get that. But even then, yeah, it is very choosy and very selective, because we then listen or watch the official radio rewind at the end of a weekend, and the clips are like 20-30 minutes long, picking up all of the radios, and even then that's selective.
Yeah.
So yeah, you're right, we don't hear everything.
But even so, that is it seems to be a very out of context clip.
Hugely.
And for me, it wasn't even what he was saying, it was how he was saying it. It wasn't Lando. Like, when Lando is upset, you can tell. When Lando is pissed off, you can tell. He's happy, you can tell, because his voice is so expressive.
He's so expressive. Everything that we learned about him last year, and the way that he dealt with last year, and how he grew and what he became as a driver last year, proved that you can be that emotional and that expressive and still be a world champion. And he holds on to that with everything that he's got, and I'm so like proud of him that he does, because he can't ever lose any of that. But that was so monotone, and so unexpressive, like he was just fucking done with the situation. And the only thing I can think is that there was a period of time during that sprint or something like that where there was miscommunication, where Will potentially gave him incorrect information. Something was a struggle that meant that it made his race harder, that made him work for that result more than it seems like he did. Or he's referring to FP1 and sprint quali were so rough and so difficult that his "let's get it right the first time" comment is, well, we managed to nail the setup for this, so why the fuck didn't we do that yesterday?
Yeah.
Those are the only things I can think of. As much as I usually despise the journalists in the pen who ask fucking stupid questions,
yes, they do,
to these poor guys all the damn time, this is one of those times that I really want a journalist to have some balls and just directly go, what was that radio in reference to? And for Lando to be allowed to talk about it. My worry is that his PR team have literally chloroformed him, dragged him into a cupboard and giving him a good talking to.
That might actually help with qualifying, to be fair.
Yeah, you never know.
You know, perhaps a good nap makes him feel a little bit better.
He'll be napping.
He needs to nap.
It's Lando.
Yeah, he needs to nap.
If anyone hasn't seen this, Google Lando Norris napping. He will nap on anything, anywhere, on anyone.
Yes.
That he gets half a second to. He has napped across two tiny little chairs.
Yes.
And Oscar has taken pictures of him and gone, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
So maybe he just needs a nap.
As my mother used to say, he could sleep on a chicken's lip.
That's the one. That man is the definition of that. Yeah. So anyway, whatever that was in reference to, I really hope it's sorted out for this afternoon, and especially for tomorrow. I don't know whether he might just be generally struggling with this kind of concept of this car as a battle every single weekend, and it's not what it. Who knows? We can speculate to the ends of the earth, but it was just an exceptionally mismatched Lando.
Yes,
from yesterday.
Yes,
to that radio, to post-race interviews, to what we know it just felt
It just
wrong.
wasn't him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right, okay, we're going to take a break. A cup of tea, maybe a few for refreshments.
Maybe an outside moment.
Maybe an outside moment. Who knows? But we will be back later on with qualifying.
Qualifying.
Right. See you in a bit.
See you in a bit.
Hello.
Hello.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
We had a break.
We did.
We had some refreshments. We had a cup of tea. Didn't have a Kit Kat.
We did not have a Kit Kat, which, given the branding, was a fatal error, really.
Yeah, we really should have bought some.
Yeah.
Sorry, just slightly distracted by Toto Wolff.
I'll forgive you.
Yeah, fair enough.
You know what? If you're not distracted by Toto Wolff, you're doing it wrong.
There's something wrong with you.
Yeah, there's something wrong with you as a person. It's never Toto's fault.
Right, so we have just watched qualifying for Silverstone Grand Prix.
Mm-hmm.
It was exciting.
It was exceptionally interesting, actually.
Now, this is not to say that qualifying is not exciting.
No, but it can fall into a predictability level after the first couple of races of the season.
Yes.
And teams settle in.
Yes.
It can fall into a pattern of, well, you know who's going to be in the top 10 at least, usually top 5.
Yeah. This was not it.
No, I mean, it was, in as much as those in the top 10 were in the top 10.
Yes.
But there was sometimes some question marks over that.
There was yeah.
When some certain drivers decided that they were going to have another lawn mowing incident. Or, in George's case, gravel mowing incident.
Yeah, George.
So, Q1.
We'll start with Q1.
We'll start with Q1.
Yes.
He goes off.
He does.
There's no other way to say it.
Whilst we are recording, we do not know exactly what happened.
No, we don't know.
However, both me and yourself, we were watching it, and we were both pretty much at the same time going, "There's something wrong with his left wheel there."
Yeah, it was very obvious. It was mechanical right from the off as soon as you saw it. I mean, initially all we saw was he's buried in the gravel and has hit the wall. And my initial reaction was, oh shit.
Yeah.
It's really got to him.
Yeah.
And then as soon as you saw the onboard, there was something weird going on. And my immediate thought was that there was something wrong with the suspension or the chassis on that front left. It might not have been that. It might have been the weird power unit electrical delivery where it does everything and nothing, but he locked and he couldn't make the corner.
No.
But it totally wasn't driver error.
Totally wasn't driver error. And yet again, I'm going to say something in defense of George here.
Shocking. We should know all the times that we actually defend him. Because there's been quite a few recently.
There has.
Yeah.
He managed to not put it in the wall completely.
Yeah.
And also get the car going again so that he could drive round and get into the pit.
He nudged the wall with his wing enough to snap it. But he was buried in one of the deepest gravel tracks of that circuit, and he dug himself back out again, and cracked on, like you say, back to the pits, front wing change, back out he goes again. Admittedly, with only about 2-3 minutes to spare, and you're going, oh.
It's a bit tight, George. But he managed to get back out, do a flying lap, and get through to Q2, which was the main thing. The usual suspects were out in Q1. You can't be shocked about it anymore. Both Astons, both Cadillacs. Yeah.
And a Haas?
Yes.
Yeah, Esty didn't get through, but Ollie did. So you're just not shocked anymore.
No.
You're just not shocked.
No.
And then Q2, that was probably the most predictable out of the three qualies. There's always a battle of will. So now there's a replay on the screen now. I maintain that wheel is not facing the correct direction.
No, you're right. The wheel is slightly off.
It's off. But they didn't do anything other than change the wing, so it can't have been a fundamental breakage. I don't know. Anyway, we'll find out later. We can talk about it tomorrow. Yeah, so Q2, it came down to the usual battle of are both the V-carbs going to get through? Is an Audi going to get through? Is it, like there, or actually is a Haas going to get through? Even there's sort of that in between kind of. But inevitably, Nico and Gabby place it 11th and 12th.
Yeah.
I said to you, I'm going to start putting money on Audi being qualifying 11th and 12th because it just every bloody time.
Although, unfortunately, just at the very last second, Gasly managed to squeeze between them.
Pierre did place himself in as
12th,
the meat of an Audi sandwich.
Yeah.
But it just, classic. So what we had coming through, as we have for the last however long, both Mercedes, both McLarens, both V-carbs, both Ferraris.
And Red Bull.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
But then it was sort of, okay, well, this is going to be cut and dry because everyone goes out at the same time. Kimi has a bit of a whinge.
Yeah.
He's out first. He literally comes over the radio like a sulking child. Why am I out in front? And you just hear this like panic and you're like, dude, it's okay. It's all right. You're all right.
And Bono was just like, it's okay.
You're fine.
You're good.
I would invite you to just drive the car. You're okay. And he posts a stonker of a lap, bearing in mind that Lewis's pole lap yesterday was a 1:28.3.
Yeah.
And that was a scorcher of a lap.
Yeah.
Kimi posts a 1:28.1.
I know.
You're like, kid.
I know.
Kid. And he puts that in, obviously because he was first on track, he just puts that in. And he may as well have just gone back into the bits and had a cuppa, to be honest, because he just went, boom, there you go.
Yeah.
See you later. Peace, I'm out. Mic drop.
Yeah. And nobody else caught him. But Charles was so close. So close.
So here's the thing, right? I predicted.
Oh, yes.
And I'm going to dance off this for a very long time.
That's absolutely fine.
I predicted Kimi, Lewis, Charles as my top three for this race.
Yeah.
If I'd swapped Lewis and Charles, if I'd had more faith in my boy Charles Leclerc, if I just stuck with the Delulu of my favourite and that he's a good fucking driver, I would have been completely correct.
Yeah.
I will be dining out on that for...
Because unfortunately, I only got 2 out of 3.
You did get 2 out of 3. You got... Well, you said Lewis, Max and Kimi.
Yeah.
So you got 2 out of 3 correct, but wildly wrong orders.
Wildly wrong orders, yeah. Yeah.
But what like George just had no response.
Absolutely none.
No
he
response.
Had no power, it looked like.
No, and I don't know whether perhaps he did a bit of damage going into the gravel trap.
Could be.
I wouldn't be shocked if there was some floor damage going into that gravel that meant that you struggled.
The Red Bulls didn't have a...
The Red Bulls were but so were the McLarens.
Like,
they were coming across the line, and I don't know about you, the way you watch it, but when that's happening, my eyes go to the timing tower. And when it's that lot, my eyes are sat in the top, 3-4 of the timing tower, expecting to see them jump in.
Yeah.
And then Lando and Oscar are posting 7th and 8th, and Red Bulls are posting 5th and 6th, and you're going, oh, shit. Okay. Yeah. Max was reporting engine issues for the entire time.
Yeah, to be fair, he was coming over the radio and not necessarily complaining.
He wasn't winning. Well, no, he was actually complaining. The first time was a report. The second time was like a GP, I can't believe you sent me out in this shit box of a car.
Yeah.
But
maybe.
Yeah, it wasn't good. And then Isaac seemed to be flying in Q2.
Yeah.
And then nothing of that carried forward in Q3.
None.
And so the McLarens are the McLarens look like they are fighting that car within an inch of their life.
Yeah. They are really struggling on this track.
It does not look like a comfortable ride at all.
Which, considering that, a McLaren won last year.
Yeah.
It's
interesting.
Quite disappointing.
It is, yeah. Oh my God, Arvid's so short. How did I not clock that before?
Because Liam's not that much taller than Arvid.
So when you see them next to each other, it sort of evens itself out.
Yeah.
Oh, he's tiny.
He is absolutely tiny.
Oh, that's adorable. Aw. Sorry, distracted.
Anyway, doesn't take much.
It doesn't take much, no. There's a driver on the screen. I'm like, ooh, ooh, ooh.
So yeah, we've got
interesting quality.
Kimmy and Charles, and then Lewis, and then who's after Lewis?
Ooh. Oh no.
Is it Isaac?
No.
No, it's George.
It's George. Of course it's George.
It's George in fourth. Then it's Isaac. Then it's Max. Then it's Lando, Oscar, Arvid, and then Liam.
Well done.
Thank you very much.
So the Ferraris are the very chunky meat in the Mercedes sandwich.
Yes.
Interesting.
I
don't know how to feel about that because Ferrari starts aren't what I was going to say. They aren't what they used to be, and by that I mean they aren't what they were 3 races ago, or at the beginning of the season, even when they rocket shipped their way, off. To be honest, as long as they hold off George, so that championship gap keeps edging out, I'm happy with that.
Yeah.
It's what George can bring to the party.
Yeah. Well, we'll just have to wait and see tomorrow.
We'll have to wait and see. Very interesting.
Very quickly before we go, do you want to talk about the liveries?
Oh, I do. Yes, please. Yes, please. Just a brief conversation.
Very brief.
Because as with all the liveries and our opinions on the liveries, we've got some real hits.
Yes.
And we've got one real miss.
Yes.
And that one real miss is Williams.
It is, because they went, oh, we've got a special livery. Oh, great, let's have a look. Sorry, how is it different?
And it barely is. Like, I wouldn't... They really hyped it up and I was really excited.
Yeah.
And then I looked at the picture and I went, I genuinely don't.
I'm still struggling to see the difference.
I believe it's just the sides.
Yeah.
So as you run down the sides, it's got like the Union flag colours. It's got red, white, and blue in a wash coming down. It's shite.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. There's no other way of putting it. It's shite. I can't tell you what they were thinking.
No.
I really can't.
No.
It's so, especially as the two other liveries that we've got rolling out this weekend are so starkly different that it makes Williams laughable, which is a real shame.
Really is
a real shame. But obviously we had our live reaction to Cadillac at the end of the Barcelona.
We did.
No, not Barcelona.
No.
Austria. Why did we... Clearly, we really enjoy Barcelona because we both keep referring to Barcelona like it was only last week.
Barcelona was a great race.
Barcelona was great. At the end of our Austria recording, we had a live reaction to Cadillacs.
Which is still just beautiful.
It's great. It's a 4th of July American independence all over the shop thing, but it's obviously British colours as well, and it just works. I hate to say it, but it just works.
It does. It really, really does, and it's not going to get as much TV time as it should, unfortunately, because it's a Cadillac and they will be at the bottom.
It was like what Mark Webber was saying earlier when he was stood outside the Aston Martin garage with DC, and they were complimenting the livery and saying how gorgeous it was and that it looks fast when it's stationary. And it was the most like, oh, Mark.
Yes.
Because, again, it's a gorgeous looking car. And the Cadillac is a really good looking car in its regular livery. And neither of them get the airtime, like you say, because they're just trundling along at the back, or usually not trundling on the back, they're usually sat in the pits. Yeah.
And then, of course, the other car, which will get plenty of airtime, hopefully, is the McLaren.
So they've gone back to their original 1970s,
1960s.
thank you, livery, white with the blue stripe down the front. They've got Bruce McLaren's signature on their suits. The suits are white rather than black. I love it when you put those boys in white suits.
They just look stonking.
It's just gorgeous,
you know.
But the white has like a pearlescent holographic shift to it, which is not picking up on the TV cameras as much as I was hoping for. But
no, it is quite overcast there today, and I'm hoping that maybe the sun will come out tomorrow and might help it a little bit.
Glint a little bit more, yeah.
But it is as beautiful as the livery is. It has taken my brain some time to remember that Papaya is not on track this week.
It's a McLaren, yeah. It's difficult. It is difficult to keep when you get a shot of a corner when there's multiple cars coming at you, and you're used to just going silver Mercedes, red Ferrari, orange McLaren, and you just cycle through them. When you go, hey, green stripe, it makes your brain go funny.
Yeah.
So yeah, and then just the only other special mention is some of the helmets going on this weekend.
Yes.
Particularly Ollie's.
Ollie's is fabulous.
He's got a little bear on his helmet. It's so cute.
Did you see the video of him showing the helmet in the fan zone?
Yes.
And they're like, we want to see the top, and he squats.
Yeah.
Like, no, the top of the helmet.
The top of the helmet. Just
move the helmet.
Tip it, you idiots. Bless him.
Honestly.
Yeah, so some interesting looks going on. Needless to say, that Lewis's
marigolds,
rubber glove marigolds, are not included in our ooh, look, isn't that pretty? What was he thinking? Right, yeah.
Well, that's it then.
Do you want to say our podium predictions quickly?
Yes, go on.
Should we do that?
Yes, because then nobody can say that we were making it up.
No one can say we're making it up. So we'll start with our 2 guest appearances for our podium predictions.
Yes.
So first, Meg, who will be joining us tomorrow for a little bit of the podcast and for the whole race watch. She has said Lewis, Kimi, George.
Mm-hmm.
Which I like.
Yeah.
I like.
Yeah.
So Beth and her cat.
Yes.
Who's
apparently got strong opinions.
Oh, well, that cat's got strong opinions on bloody everything.
Yeah.
But she said to him, is it going to be an all-British podium? He answered in the affirmative.
He did.
So we went, oh, okay, so are you going Lewis, Lando, George? And she just went, no. Throw Ollie Behrman in there just for shits and giggles. So Beth and her cat's podium prediction is Lewis, Ollie, George.
Yes.
Your podium prediction.
Yes.
Which, after that, is interesting.
I know.
Is Lewis, Charles, Max.
It is indeed.
My podium prediction. Oh, my lack of faith. It pains me so much. Lewis, Kimi, Max.
Yeah.
Am I even a real Charles Leclerc fan?
Yeah, you are.
I'm
I'm
a realistic Charles Leclerc.
You're a realistic Charles Leclerc fan, which isn't often found in the wild.
No. I mean, I am Delulu as hell. But I did predict him in the top 3 for quali. I just apparently don't believe that he's going to hold on to that for the race. However, with Max in where he is...
Yeah. Who knows?
Who knows?
Yeah.
So, those are our predictions.
I think I'm prepared.
I'm not.
No.
But
okay.
I've got until 3 p.m. tomorrow to be prepared. So.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting.
It's going to be interesting.
Right, well, thank you very much for listening to this Silverstone Sprint Quali special edition, whatever thing, episode.
Thank you for listening to the episode, and we will catch you tomorrow for our race roundup of the British Grand Prix at Silverstone.
Right. So this has been Formula Side Quest, your mostly on-topic Formula 1 podcast with me, Kelly.
And me, Shannon.
Bye.
Bye.